Caitlin Clark hype is real, but a statistic that we saw on X is not. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey did sell out, but more than every single Dallas Cowboy all of last season.
The WNBA has found itself in uncharted waters after Caitlin Clark, the league's brightest star and the face of women's basketball in the United States, made a stunning decision that is sending shockwaves across the sports world. Despite being offered a record-setting $50 million contract designed to secure her as the cornerstone of the league's future, Clark declined the deal, sparking intense debate about the balance of power between athletes and their leagues. To understand the weight of this moment, it's important to see how Clark's rise reshaped the WNBA in a way no other player has before.
The all-time leading scorer in NCAA Division I history is getting her jersey retired. That's right, Iowa retiring number 22, Caitlin Clark's jersey next February. Clark, who was drafted number 1 overall by the Indiana Fever last spring. And I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. This league has been kind of built on them.
He's elevated the profile of women's basketball because she's a superstar talent. She deserves to get her jersey retired. She deserves to be celebrated at Iowa.
The former Iowa Hawkeyes guard and NCAA's all-time leading scorer arrived in the league with expectations that bordered on impossible. Before she even played her first professional game, Clark's name was already driving unprecedented ticket sales, jersey sellouts, and national TV ratings that surpassed long-established franchises in other major leagues. Her college games felt more like festivals than basketball events, with fans lining up hours in advance for a chance to watch her play. When she joined the Indiana Fever, arenas that once struggled to fill halfway suddenly faced resale markets charging double or triple the ticket's face value, while sports media covered every detail of her journey with the intensity typically reserved for NBA stars. Clark didn't just meet the hype, she exceeded it, winning Rookie of the Year and earning a spot on the All-WNBA first team in her very first season.
When I did an event with her and my guy Mark Shapiro in Iowa, that's his alma mater, 11,000 people showed up. I assure you it was not for me, it was for her. The disparity in treatment between her as a white player and black players who preceded her and achieved so much, but lacked the level of recognition after advancing to the national championship game before losing to Dawn Staley in South Carolina last year. What does she do? She goes out in the WNBA and she balls out there as well, and she ends up being a lead.
That immediate impact made the WNBA believe they had finally found their long-awaited savior. In response, league executives put together the $50 million offer, a contract intended not just as a reward but as a statement that the WNBA was ready to invest heavily in its stars. Yet when Clark turned it down without hesitation, it sent a message louder than any signing could. Her rejection showed that she doesn't need the league's money to validate her career. With endorsements, national exposure, and a cultural presence that stretches far beyond basketball, Clark already operates in a different stratosphere. Her refusal highlighted a critical truth: the WNBA needs Clark far more than she needs the WNBA. For decades, the league has struggled with attendance, revenue, and national relevance, but Clark's arrival reversed those trends almost overnight. That rapid transformation, however, exposed the danger of relying too heavily on a single star. By saying no, Clark reminded everyone that the survival of the league cannot rest solely on one player, no matter how talented or marketable. This moment also reignites conversations about privilege, recognition, and the history of black players who carried the WNBA without ever receiving Clark's level of attention. While Clark herself has acknowledged that reality, the league's choice to pin its entire resurgence on her shoulders reflects deeper issues in its growth strategy.